or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade. You're watching Getting Dental with It. Today we'll be talking about tips and tricks to prepare for your D1 year. I have my friend. We're gonna collab on this video. She's gonna tell you her name, where she went to undergrad, where she goes now to dental school, and a fun fact.
Hi, my name is Nikki. I went to Florida Atlantic University for undergrad, and I'm currently a D3 at Nova Southeastern University in Florida. I've known Jade since high school, and fun fact is I have 5 really wild doggos.
So let's start with the very first question. It says, knowing what you know now, if you were in my shoes, which is an incoming D1, what would you be doing to prepare for your D1 year?
So I think the biggest advice I would have for the summer is definitely relax and enjoy it, because starting dental school, you don't really get a summer. Especially, it all depends on where you go for school. But like I know at Nova, we get a summer D1 year, it's not much, but a lot of students end up taking boards early on, and throughout the rest of the 4 years, you don't really get a summer vacation more than maybe 1 or 2 weeks. So enjoy your summer, don't do anything. Maybe try to get organized a little bit, like figure out if you want a laptop or an iPad or how you're gonna take notes. But you're not gonna figure that out 100% until you start taking classes.
Exactly. Please enjoy your summer, okay? I know you're anxious and you're so excited and so ready to start, but once you get into dental school, you're gonna be like, I wish I would have went on that vacation, or I wish I would have relaxed just a little bit more. So please enjoy your summer. Second of all, if you really do want to learn anything, I would just say for biochem, remember your amino acids. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit upset that I forgot most of them. If you wanna learn dental anatomy facts, I think the biggest and easiest thing you could do is just learn the numbers, like universal numbering of the teeth, and that's about it, just stop there. So be able to say like, pull out a random number and it'd be like, what's 8? And you have to know that it's central incisor. It's in which quadrant of the mouth, you know what I'm saying? Well, I knew the numbers were 1 through 32, but at the beginning I didn't know. If you pulled out number 11, I'd be like, I don't know what 11 is, I don't know where it belongs, and I don't know what quadrant it is in. So you could do that.
That was a big one. That's like really good advice actually, because I remember like learning it the first few weeks of school. Takes you so long to get a hold of it, and like the professors are talking to you like you've already known this your whole life, and you're like, but wait, what is a molar? Like I don't know what you're talking about. You'll learn all the lingo, but don't stress out when you're doing it. So like do the numbering and try to like orient yourself in the mouth, and then you'll learn the rest when you get to school. And
it gets easier because they keep talking about it. So you're like, okay, no, for sure I know what tooth number 11 is. You know what I'm saying? The last thing I'd say was also to get a laptop. Make sure you have a system, a unit, something that you're using that is functional and will last you very long in dental school.
If you want, you can like ask upperclassmen if you know people at your school, like what they used. I know I talked to a lot of different people, and some use laptops, some preferred iPads. I think now the incoming classes are required at my school to have iPads. So like figure out what you need, or like if your school requires you to have something, and then that'll help making your decision so much easier.
Wow. They're not paying for it.
No. The students have to pay for it.
Next question is there anything you would have done differently your first year? So I'll go ahead and start. I think 2 things that I would have done differently was to up my confidence level. I wish I was more confident in myself. I wish I believed in myself and knew that I could do it, because there's so many obstacles just getting to dental school. I should have just been like, you're here, make the most of it, and you are in the right place. You deserve this. So work hard, don't give up, you can do it. And then the other thing was to find my perfect study group a little bit earlier on. I think I was studying alone a lot at the beginning because I wasn't sure how other people studied, or if it was actually really effective. In the spring is when I really found my good study group, and I was like, dang, this is so far, but it was so good because I needed that for the spring semester.
I think that's good. That's a big thing that people struggle with though, is like asking for help when they need it. Like don't be shy to ask for help. I think also spend time on your mental health and your physical health, because that like is really hard, especially D1 for me. It was such a struggle with our intense schedule. Like we got hit with a hurricane that semester, and our exam schedule was so intense. We would have like 2 to 3 exams, sometimes 4 a week, and it was just I was like rarely home. I was barely sleeping. I wasn't even eating a lot. Like it was just not great. So I think if you find a way to balance like your health with studying, do that. A lot of people in my class exercise. I never got into that first year because it was so hard for me to like balance the time management of it all, especially having classes like 8 to 5 every day and then having to study. Like it's hard to find the balance, but try your best, because I think that's one of the biggest things that I would, if I went back, would do again. And then also before you start, like a lot of clubs and ASDA and things like that have social events. Go to them. Don't be shy. Like mingle, make friends, because once you start school, you're just going to be studying in the library and you're not really going to have that outlet. So make friends in the beginning, go socialize, find your people, and I think that's like one of the biggest things I would go back and do again.
Yeah, I like that, especially mental health.
Yeah.
Please check your mental health,
it's
people.
A big one. Don't let it go unnoticed.
Yes.
For sure.
The last thing would be, do you have any tips, apps, or websites that you found helpful?
The biggest thing is, going off of what you were saying, is like find your people to study with. Because my first round of exams, I did it how I studied in undergrad, and I studied by myself, and it just did not work out for me. And then I found people who studied the same as me, and we started group studying and like going off of each other and like quizzing each other, and our notes were very similar. So like group study saved my life, especially D1. So try to find the people that you work well with. I know it can be hard, but like if you try one exam with one group and it doesn't really work out, maybe branch out, try other friends, see what they're doing. Quizlet was like a big thing for me, even for board studying. Like it was great. There's pre-made sets. I'm sure students from your own schools have already made ones that you'll find. I found a lot from people in my upperclassmen who had study sets from the exact same classes I was taking, so that saved a lot of time. Also, like if you're sitting in lecture, you can be typing up little flashcards as the professor's going, or like while you're reading your textbook chapters, and then you'll have it there wherever you are and not have like the physical flashcards with you, because that gets really bulky too. But I'm also like a really big pen and paper person, you know me.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah, so for me it was like copy paper and colored pens were like my go-to, but figure out what works for you. Again, it's gonna be hard in the beginning, but like each class is kind of different. Don't be shy, go to the professors, ask them how they think you'll be able to do your best in their class, go to upperclassmen, ask for their help, even go to your classmates, because they might be studying differently that you didn't think of, or they might have like mnemonics for certain subjects that you couldn't think of on your own, and it's like super helpful.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
I agree wholeheartedly. My biggest study tip, because I did a video I think last week about how to study and how we took notes in class, but the biggest thing I'll take away from that is repetition is going to beat the length of time that you study for a subject. I think in undergrad I was always studying like a long period of time for each subject, but you can't do that in dental school. You have to keep seeing it, and then it really starts to stick in your head. So
100%.
Repetition for sure. If we're talking about YouTube channels that I started watching, before I started school, Future DDS was the YouTube channel I watched. They're awesome at Tufts. They're doing their thing. It gave me so much hope and happiness. So I watched that. San Diego Dentistry, they just have really fun dental stuff to watch. They also talks about like how to pick the right loops and stuff like that, so I thought that was super interesting to watch. The Strive to Fit, I use that to study because they have a study with me, the Pomodoro effect or thing. The Pomodoro thing. Her videos were really, really good because there were a perfect amount of like noise of like paper turning, so it's like somebody's there, but also really calm music in the background too that helped me focus, so I didn't have to listen to other music. I could just study with her. If you're looking for YouTube channels for like materials, I guess my thing is that I was big on YouTube. I needed visual stuff to help me study, so if for materials on YouTube, I like to follow Mental Dental, Stevenson Dental Solutions. Those are so good with just showing you how to prep teeth. I use that for operative lab all the time. Hack Dentistry was really fun and cute. AK Lectures is the GOAT.
My go-to.
Yes. Ninja Nerd Science, the GOAT. And then just looking up random dissection videos for Gas Lab for sure. Websites, I don't remember the websites, but for histology, we didn't actually have to look into the microscope. Did you have to?
Yeah.
No, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. We did it for micro, but not for histo.
It's doable, and there are websites out there that are like super helpful.
Yeah, so definitely I think just Google and then just start looking through them. I think some at different universities were really good too.
One thing that some people don't realize, if like your professor has a textbook, go to the textbook's website, because sometimes they'll have free resources like quizzes or videos or like modules that you can go through for like extra help, and you'll know it's from that specific source.
Yeah, that's good. For apps, for note taking, I was a big person on Google Drive before I got my Surface Pro. I was like Google Drive for everything, slides, sheets, doc. It was absolutely amazing. Now I use OneNote because I have a tablet and I can draw on it. So I love OneNote. Circle everything, color code, super quick. Love OneNote. For study stuff, I have Vital Source on my phone. It's where all our books are online. For the majority of all of our books, we have Tegrity. That's how we record our lectures. And then what do you guys use?
We use Canvas.
Canvas. Also, Visible Body Atlas for GAS, the lab. It's just a little 3D body, and you could just pick different parts. You could do muscles, and then you could tell it to look at just the leg, and you can tap it to remove that muscle, and you can see what muscle's under it. So that was helpful for if you didn't want to go to lab or you just didn't have time to go to lab. Quizlet, duh.
Yes.
You guys love Quizlet. What's the other one that's equivalent to Quizlet? Everyone keeps trying to make me do it.
Anki Deck or something
Yeah,
like that.
Anki.
I know
Yeah.
for the DAT, a lot of people told me to study with that. I never got into it though. I just preferred Quizlet.
Me too. I think I tried once and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I'm going back to familiarity. Quizlet, please.
There's like focus playlists.
There
I love
are.
those. Or like I'll play like rain music or like pink noise, and that helps a lot to just like cancel everything out and study. I also got like in-ear headphones, and they're like noise canceling, because
I told y'all about
I
that.
get
Noise
so
canceling.
distracted, like I'm a squirrel, and I need like complete silence, and it's so hard when you're at the library studying, because I don't know about anyone else, but literally if the door opens and someone's walking in, I'm like, who's coming?
Yes.
And I can't focus, so I need like noise canceling all the way.
Yes. See, headphones, Spotify, sunshine, sprinkle of Jesus. Yes. So that's everything I have. That's everything you have.
I think so.
Yes. So this is our advice for you incoming D1s. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you, Nikki, for coming and
Thanks for
talking.
having me.
High school friends, whatever. You guys. Wow, we've come so far. Really excited about our journey. I'm super excited. She's going into clinic. Well, she's in clinic now.
I'm in clinic now,
We're gonna do another video when I'm going into clinic, and she's gonna give me advice about clinic.
That would be great.
Yes, I hope that it was very helpful. Leave a comment below. If you have any other suggestions about videos that you want, bring them to me. Follow me on Instagram. It's on the little thing, the cute little thing when you do the intro part. Follow me. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's direct message each other. Have a wonderful day, y'all. Have a good day, and goodbye. Yes.